Hi YouTube, so today I'm going to be doing a holiday tutorial on, I think it's a very festive, maybe Christmas time, Christmas party, holiday look, and it's going to be with the reds and golds and all those rich colors. I mean, you could definitely wear this look every day, but I think it looks extra festive with a little glitter added for the holidays. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can probably tell, I have already done my foundation and my eyebrows. I used the Revlon Color Stay for my foundation. A little bit of my, it's Wet n Wild, these like jumbo cream pencils. And I've already put a little bit on my lids, but I'm just going to put a little bit more right here in the corners of my eyes and up under my eyebrow. Brush, just a little eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to be using, it's called Sun Dried. It's a hot pot from Coastal Scents. And I'm just going to be applying that all over my lid. On just the bottom lid. And just apply that all over. Doesn't have to be a lot, just where you can see the color showing up a little bit above. So now I'm going to be using, it's called Vibrant Red by Coastal Scents, and it's just one of these little free samplers that I got. And with the sampler, I'm going to be using my little pencil brush from Coastal Scents. I'm not sure it has numbers, but doesn't have a name. And with that, I'm just going to dab it lightly in the red because it's a really bright red, very pigmented. And I'm just going to be starting in the corner and just working it very lightly to the center of my eye, just to give that red. And I might bring it down a little bit too in the front, but not too much because it's pretty bright. Do that again, tap off the excess powder. Like the next color I'm going to be using is also in this little free sample quad, and it's Raisin Berry. And I'm going to be using my little MAC shader brush, I guess it is. And I'm going to be using that right here. And barely all, because this brush picks up so much and this color is really intense. I'm going to start, I'm going to angle the brush at the corner of my eye, and I'm just going to dab it a little bit and then blend it into that red. And I really just want to stay on the outside corner because it's dark, so I don't want to like make it look like I have a big shadow right there in my crease, like I have big saggy eyelids, but do the same thing on the other side, just dab it and just kind of just do that. And then to really accentuate the highlighting of my eye, I'm going to take my finger actually, and this, it's a hot pot also from Coastal Scents. It's metallic 08. I'm not sure which color this is again, but it's just like this really pretty gold. And I'm just going to dab it on my finger. It is all my makeup I use only on me, so I'm not too worried about, my hands are sanitized enough. I'm just going to put that in the corner right here to kind of lighten it up. Tear duct of your eye. So just bring it down a little bit. Once we do that, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. small angled brush, and I'm going to be using the that Raisin Berry again, and I'm just going to be dabbing it on the end of my brush and putting it right here at the corner, right under my eyelash. Not in my waterline, but right there on the underneath eye. You just kind of bring it, it just reflects the purple on the purple, so I have the same color on the bottom and the top, and it opens up my eyes a lot too when I put this darker on the bottom corner. I don't know if you would want to do this if you have like down set eyes, I think it's called, but you know, you just kind of have to figure out what works for your eye shape and stuff, and it took a lot of time for me practice and stuff to figure out what worked. So once I have that done, kind of see how it opens up a little bit more. And then I'm going to be doing my eyeliner, and I just use one of these, it's a baby concealer brush by e.l.f. And then I use it as an eyeliner brush, and then the Maybelline Eye Studio cream eyeliner. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to do like a small winged cat eye on both sides, and then I'll show you how that turns out. Okay, so now that I finished my eyeliner, I just did a little cat eye with the gel eyeliner. I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. Liquid eyeliner. It's just like this gold glitter. It's not really the best. It's not like super packed in with glitter, but it works for this. I have no other really reason to use this, so I like to use it when I do this look. So I'm just going to dab it. I don't want to get it in my eye because it smells kind of strong, so it probably has weird chemicals in it. But I just start at the corner and I just slowly drag it across the bottom. And it does kind of, the smell is like what onions do to your eye. Like, it just makes your eyes want to water. It doesn't burn or sting or anything, but it does not react well to your eyes. But it's eyeliner, so it can't be that bad, I guess. So I'm just going to do that in the corner, and I'm just going to do a light layer of it there. And then I'm going to go the other side and do a light layer just to the middle of my eye. I don't want to go all the way across the bottom. So I'm going to let that sit for a second because it does have to dry because it's pretty liquidy. And I'm going to be taking that angled elf brush again and just wipe off the end just where it doesn't have a lot of pigment on it. I'll be taking that Gold by Coastal Scents. I'm just going to dab that on the bottom of my eye, like not like about where the middle is, not where the purple is though, but right before that, where that glitter is. You just dab it on top of the glitter, doesn't really matter. It's just going to highlight the gold part of that glitter. It's going to make it stand out a little bit more. And that's why this is such a great, you know, a great little look for the holidays. Sorry, I was listening to some weird sounds outside. So just let it dry a little bit more, and then I'm going to put on a little bit more glitter, because really it's just a light glitter, so you can't have too much, you know, especially for holidays or parties. And in the evening time, you can always do a darker look with more dark eyeshadow on the outside, but this is pretty dramatic. So when I'm done with that, the eyeshadow's just about all done. Looks blended good enough, and I'm going to take my mascara and put some mascara on. And I'm just using the Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline, which I really love. I use it for a long time, and I think it's one of those underrated products that doesn't get enough, you know, talked about, because it's really one of my favorite mascaras. And I've used a lot of, especially of the Maybelline mascaras, I've used a lot of those, and this is still pretty much my favorite one. I always end up going back to this one because the other ones just don't do it for me. And I already have pretty dark, pretty long eyelashes, so I just need something that's going to blacken them up and add that volume. And so this works for my eyes. Now, because you have a lot of fallout and we're using dramatic, darker colors, I just use my concealer. I have the Sheer Cover Cream Concealer, and I just dab it on my finger, and then I just dab it underneath here, and I just kind of blend it in there. It kind of works like as a highlighter also, so it's not like going to stand out really bad. I just want to make sure that there's not a bunch of fallout. The glitter doesn't really have any fallout problems that I've noticed, so that's that look for the eyes. And then for the lips, I'm just going to be taking this really cheap dollar, it's the LA Colors lipstick. It's this really dark, it's called Berry Ice, and it's a dark, dark red. I'm just going to be taking it and kind of lining my lips with it, so like this on the outside, because I'm going to be doing an ombre lip. And an ombre lip is kind of when it fades to like a natural look from a dramatic dark look on, at least that's the ombre that I'm using. You actually really do it, I think, with any color, but I'll just do that a little bit more on the outside. And then I'm going to be taking my, it's NYX, and it's Thalia, so it's kind of like a pinky nude color. You can use any kind of pinky nude color for this. But I'm just going to be putting that right in the center, and then dabbing it. And going back over it with the red, you kind of just have to work it a little bit at a time. It's kind of something you have to work with. It never turns out exactly the same. Do that. Do that. Do that so I don't get any excess on my teeth. And there you go. There's the completed look. And happy holidays, everyone.